The 11 best new MMORPGs of 2023. Welcome, dear players. We are glad to have you as our guest. In the field of MMORPG for the last 5-6 years, there were very few interesting events, if not to count the launch of new servers for outdated games like Lineage or Perfect World. However, there are reasons to believe that a new MMORPG era is coming, as there are several really powerful projects planned for the next few years. Let's explore them together. Don't forget to hit the newsletter if you haven't already. Pax Dei. Undoubtedly, most of us have heard about the new game Pax Dei. However, unlike most other games and developers, these guys are very actively sharing information about the game. And most importantly, they have already announced when the game can be experienced. The first full-fledged closed beta test will take place at the end of this year, and it will be possible to stream, record videos, and share details with players. In the game itself, we can expect a beautiful world divided into 4 major regions. Each region will have its own activities. For example, in one region, you will engage in peaceful pursuits, while for PvP, it is better to venture into the desert, where the main clan battles will unfold. The game is designed as a sandbox, which means that you will not only go through leveling with conditional quests, but also have the opportunity to build your own home or even a guild base, gather resources, and embark on endless adventure. It looks very promising, so we await its release at the end of the year. Tarisland. Considering Blizzard's recent policies over the past few years, it can be said that if nothing changes, World of Warcraft, which we have all come to love, will continue to decline. Therefore, I believe that the Chinese version of World of Warcraft, Tarisland, has entered the game at the right time. Visually, it closely resembles the original, but the developers here are much more proactive and have significant financial resources to create something great. Just like Blizzard, they have cross-platform compatibility between CE and mobile devices, but they primarily focus on PC. The game will not feature auto-battle and other mechanics commonly found in mobile games. It feels like a fully-fledged PC game. However, it remains unclear how deeply the game will be developed. Archeage 2. Archeage 2 will be released in late 2024 and will be powered by Unreal Engine 5. Archeage 2 is an incredible game that has been in development for quite a long time, and the gameplay looks really extraordinary. The developers intend to finalize the development in the second half of next year, and before that, they will hold a separate event where they will reveal all the details. However, it should be noted that the developers will put a significant emphasis on single-player gameplay, although this is still an MMORPG, so perhaps we are expecting something akin to the second Black Desert Online. But let's see what we will get in the end. Dune Awakening. An MMO set in the world of Dune is truly awe-inspiring and leaves a lasting impression on me. I can't quite fathom how all of this will function, aside from incorporating RPG elements. The developers have ingeniously integrated survival aspects, which is only logical considering the harsh nature of the planet. The game will also feature a diverse range of crafts and the ability to construct homes and bases. While there will be semblances of classes in the game, they are more like archetypes that you can develop in any direction you choose. An intriguing detail: water and moisture are crucial to life on the planet Dune. Thus, it would be wise to establish your base in areas where they are abundant. The game is likely to be characterized by enduring rivalries, which only adds to its appeal. Overall, it promises to be captivating. While it is scheduled to release this year, the specific date remains unknown. Crimson Desert. Another game, Crimson Desert, created by the developers of Black Desert Online, is set to be released by the end of the year. Initially, many people thought that it would be a new MMORPG, but it turned out to be more of a single-player game. However, if you dig around a bit, you can find information that it is indeed a multiplayer game, although not quite clear. Visually, the game resembles Black Desert Online, but with some changes. The Quinfall. There is another intriguing and promising game called The Quinfall, an ambitious RPG project that is scheduled to launch beta testing later this year. You can expect a huge game world of 2,000 square kilometers, which by comparison is larger than the map in Redefine 2, which is only 75 square kilometers. There will be no traditional character classes in the game, as the style of play will be determined by weapon choice. Character progression is maintained, allowing you to reach level 50. There is also a social aspect to the game with castles, guilds, and more. You will have the ability to take over islands and control them. It's more than just a castle. It's reminiscent of a sandbox game. Pay attention to the naval content. The game will also feature multiple servers, including PvP. Though, of course, it remains an open question whether there will be enough players so that you don't have to spend hours searching for others. Visually, the game looks impressive, and it will be interesting to see if it manages to follow through. Ashes of Creation. And how not to mention Ashes of Creation. This project deserves special attention. The project is still actively developing. Tests and updates are often released. Many might have thought that this is just another game that will never be released, but judging by the latest videos, it's not that bad. Perhaps this is a game our kids can play as well. Throne and Liberty. And another memorable game is Project Tell, or as it is also called, Throne and Liberty. The name changed several times, and each time the game underwent a major transformation. First, it was a sequel to the third game. Then it was rewritten and made isometric, and then they decided to return to the classic third-person perspective. Unsurprisingly, the story, gameplay, and everything else has changed as well. The game looks very intriguing on paper, but let's see what happens in reality. I hope the developers can handle such a grand project. Blue Protocol. Finally, Blue Protocol is a game that is already available in Japan and will soon be released globally in early 2024. It's a full-fledged MMORPG with a large player base, a great battle system, and unique social features. I'm very intrigued to see how it will prove itself in the global market and look forward to its release. Palia. And finally, Palia is a cozy sandbox, MMORPG. It has just entered open beta and has already become incredibly popular. The game is a simulation of society in a fantasy world where you can build, explore, and go on adventures. I highly recommend trying this game right now. Chrono Odyssey. Indeed, the wait for Chrono Odyssey is definitely worth it. In my opinion, it is the most impressive game released today. Nexus Gent is an extraordinary piece of work with stunning graphics and a distinctive style, accompanied by divine animations and unique lighting. This game isn't just meant for casual playthroughs. It beckons you to fully immerse yourself in it for dozens and even hundreds. Dare I say over 1,000 hours or more. The combat mechanics here are intriguing, reminiscent of masterpieces. Unfortunately, the exact release date is still unknown, but it's expected to be sometime in the second half of 2024. Moreover, I hope you have already found something intriguing for you in this genre and are finally ready to break out of the circle of expectation, because the choice is really huge. As a reminder, you must click the play, you must click the fight. Today, as always, I share only good news. All the best to you.